I want to do another stir fry today because I love stir fries. They're easy, they're healthy, and I haven't had dinner yet, so this is going to be my dinner. I want to make beef and snap peas. I'm thinking about it because sometimes I've seen them labeled as snow peas. Sometimes I see them as snap peas or sugar snap peas. You never know with this grocery store. Anyways, that's what I want to make today, and I've been saving some snap peas in the freezer specifically for this. So let's start cooking. I have here 4 ounces, not much, but I don't need much, 4 ounces of cubed beef. And I'm going to marinate this and do some velveting. So this is 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. And then I have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 1/2 teaspoon, I'm not going to use very much of this, of sesame oil. Because a little bit of this goes a long way. It's got a pretty good flavor in it. Okay, sesame oil, 1/2 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Oops. And then finally, a little bit of just a couple tablespoons, 1 tablespoon I think is enough of, this happens to be peanut oil. And I'm going to get this mixed up, stir it around. I want to get that meat all coated. That should be good enough. And then I'm going to set this aside, cover it, set aside, and let this marinate for about 30 minutes. I'll stir that once in a while. Next, I want to assemble what will become my sauce. So for this, I'm using 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. I looked up online which is better for beef, hoisin sauce or oyster sauce. And it said hoisin sauce is preferred. This is 1 tablespoon of shaoxing wine, Chinese cooking wine. You can use dry sherry. I saw a lot of chefs online doing this. They're using what they call chicken powder. This is chicken bouillon. And that is 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. Then I have here 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm going to put that down. Okay. And then 1/4 teaspoon of ground white pepper. And finally 2 tablespoons of water. And get this mixed up. And once that's all combined and there's no more lumps in there, I'm seeing a lot of that hoisin sauce hasn't dissolved yet, so that's going to take a minute or 2 to get that all dissolved and mixed in, and that'll be for my sauce. I'm going to be using some really thin pieces of carrot, and I thought maybe I should explain to you how I do that. And I do these for my salads as well. Vegetable peeler, carrot, and all I do is just kind of shave off some flakes like that, little thin flakes. I'm ready to start cooking. My beef has been marinating now for about a half hour. And I'm going to put this on my induction cooker and set the temperature to about 220, 225. And I'm going to wait until I see that pan just about start to smoke. Okay, there it is, just starting to smoke. I'm going to pause my heat on that. And then I'm going to put some peanut oil in there. Peanut oil is a high temperature cooking oil, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to Stir that oil around a little bit. And then put the beef in. And I want to cook that until it's maybe half cooked. And then I'll put it back in the bowl that it came from. Okay, that's good for a start. Turn the heat off under that. And I'll finish cooking the meat in another step. Right now I want to get the meat out of the pan. I want to add more oil to my pan, but this time I'm going to add some olive oil because I'm going to be putting in some mushrooms. And mushrooms absorb a lot of oil. They're like little sponges. And I want them to absorb that olive oil because I love the flavor of olive oil. Just want to cook that briefly. If the pan seems dry, I can always add a little bit more oil. And then I'm going to add some garlic. I have about 4 cloves of garlic there. And the mushrooms are about 4 or 5, kind of medium-sized, those white button mushrooms. I'm going to pause the heat because I don't want to overcook the garlic. And then I want to put in some frozen sugar snap peas. I'll put some water in the pan. And I'll put the lid on. That'll hold the steam in and the heat, and that'll thaw and cook those sugar snap peas. And that'll take 2 to 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes. Still quite a bit of water in that pan. I would have liked to have cooked that down a little bit more. But I'm going to put some mirin in there for sweetness. I like mirin. And then I want to return the meat to the pan. And then give my sauce another stir because the cornstarch tends to settle to the bottom. And then stir that in. If I have to, I can always mix up a little bit more cornstarch and water to make a slightly thicker sauce, but that's actually thickening pretty well there. So, because these cook so quickly, this is the carrot. Gonna stir that in because that'll be cooked in about 15-20 seconds. And then finally, for just a little more flavor, I'm just going to add a little bit of sesame oil. And that is done. Oh, I want to pause that. I want to taste that for salt because it might need some salt. Yeah, just a bit of salt. Put a pinch of salt in there. And stir that in. Oh, that sauce thickened up nicely. And then I'm ready to plate. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, there it is. Beef and snow peas with some mushrooms and carrot. Last step is to see how good that tastes. That looks so good. I love stir fries. Try some of my beef. Melt in your mouth tender. Sugar snap peas. These should be crisp tender. Yeah. And that sauce is delicious. So excuse me, I'm going to go enjoy my dinner of beef and snap peas.